three things will determine if your land will grow in value.
We are here live and direct. We are here live and direct. And we are good to go. We are good to go. Network wanted to show us Shaggy the last time, but we move. We will not allow that shake horse. Okay, we are waiting for everybody. Please join, please join, please join. It's going to be another powerful training. It's going to be another beautiful training. We're supposed to cover everything that has to do with sales systems and closing strategies the last time, but we're only able to cover 2 modules because presently where I am, I want to say there is a network pandemic. So that is what happened the last time, a serious network pandemic. Because it is only in Nigeria you'll be seeing 5G and the network is non-existent. Okay, we're waiting for everyone to join us. It's going to be another powerful training, and I do not want to start without my people being on ground, or else the essence of what we are trying to do will be defeated. So let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Share the link, share the link, share the link. It is going to be a wonderful day. It is going to be a powerful session. If you think the session you had on Tuesday is the best ever, wait until we start today's session. Wait until we start today's session. Oh yeah, we are waiting, we are waiting, we are waiting. We're waiting on everyone to join us. We are waiting, we are waiting, we are waiting. We are live, we are live, we are live. We're waiting for everyone to join. The idea is not to share all of this knowledge in isolation. We're waiting for everyone to join us. We're waiting for everyone to join. Share the link. Tell friends, tell family, the people you want to really do well, tell them about this, because all of the trainings we've been having have been changing lives. It has been really intensive. We don't leave any stone unturned with our training. We've been able to cover the length and breadth of real estate, the entire introduction of real estate. I'm sure by the time we are done with this, you start talking like a guru in real estate. Start talking like a guru. Let people see you. Let people say, oh, this person sounds like a real estate professional. Oh yeah, we're waiting on everyone to join. Join. You know the drill, right? You know the drill. When you join, just introduce yourself in the comment section. You like and you subscribe. Those are the only three things we request from you. Introduce yourself in the comment section. You like and you subscribe. Introduce yourself in the comment section. You like and you subscribe. We're only going to wait for 3 more minutes, then we start, with or without the rest. We start with those that are here already because it's not very professional to keep other people waiting. Okay. If you are here, introduce yourself in the comment section. If you're here now, introduce yourself in the comment section. You like and you subscribe. Introduce yourself in the comment section. You like and you subscribe. In the next 2 minutes, we kick off. This is like a UEFA Champions League final. Yes, this is like a UEFA Champions League final because the information you are going to be getting, it separates you. It makes you a champion. Makes you a champion. One minute to go. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go, and we begin. 1 minute to go. Once we have few people join us, we are off. We are no longer waiting for anybody. We are no longer waiting for anybody to join. 1 minute more and we start. One minute more and we are off. If you're just joining, introduce yourself, like and subscribe. That is all we ask. If you like and subscribe. Okay, let's begin. It is another wonderful training, real estate masterclass. It is another beautiful day to add value. It is another beautiful day to close deals. It is another beautiful day to change one's history. You are welcome to another training. Today we're having the day 3 of the Project 7-Figure Realtor Masterclass. Today we're having the day 3 of the Project 7-Figure Masterclass Cohort 1. We're having the day 3 of the 7-Figure Realtor Masterclass. I'm sorry for that. So if you're here to invite your friends, if you really love them very well, you love them very much, you want them to do well, I want you to share this link. I want you to share this link. Day 1, we're able to cover everything on mindset because you cannot be a realtor and be wired in a wrong way. You are not wired properly. The foundation is bad. So when you eventually start making money, the millions start rolling in, you are in the right network. At the end of the day, all of that can disappear like poof because you have the wrong mindset. You don't know how to think. Instead of you talking abundance, you are speaking negatives. So day one, we had to start from the foundation, wire ourselves properly, program ourselves properly, fuel each other mentally. Do you understand? We had to detox some toxic things from our mind and replace it with a mental diet that we were able to do that effectively on day one. We covered everything on daily habits of the top 1% realtor. We covered everything on daily habits. On day two, what did we do? Day two, we now started proper. We started with the introduction, real estate introduction to real estate and land ownership. Started with introduction to real estate and land ownership. We're still waiting. We are still chilling for people to join in. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's proceed with or without anybody. Let's start. So on day two, we were able to cover everything on introduction to real estate, every foundational information you should know on real estate, introduction to real estate. We talk about the legal terms, we talk about the terminology, we taught you different definition of buzzwords, different real estate language. We told you how to speak real estate. We cover land titles, we cover locations, we cover different things in phase two. So if you miss day two, I am sorry. If you miss day one, I am sorry. Before we had to private the link for those 2 days, but a lot of people reached out to me, and right now those links are now public, so you can go back and watch them. Now let's begin day three. Day three of the real estate masterclass, the 7-figure realtor masterclass. And like I said, my classes are usually interactive. So I'll share my screen. We talk, we gist. If you're just joining, you know what to do. Introduce yourself, like, and subscribe. That is all we ask. If you're just joining, introduce yourself, like, and subscribe. We've covered some of the most powerful modules, which is module one and two. On part one of this training, we covered attraction marketing. We covered the 7-stage sales flow. And this 7-stage sales flow is a globally accepted and known stage sales flow. This is what the best of the best, the people you look up to, this is the same stage sales flow they follow. So we covered everything on the stage sales flow. We told you selling is not magic. according to Grant Cardone said, selling is not magic, selling is a process. And what did we do? We have to tell you we have to educate you on what separates the the top 1%, the top 1% realtors from an average realtor. The difference is they have a system they follow. They don't just post flyers, they don't just post video, then hope and pray. What do? They follow a daily system, a weekly system that works for them. And what did we do? Selling, for you to sell, you need to follow what is called a 7-stage sales flow. Number one, top of the funnel. The first thing you need to do to get clients, this is like a recap of the last training. For you to sell, you do not need to chase. The best realtors don't chase. The best realtors, what do? They attract. They attract. They attract the type of clients they want with their post. They attract the type of clients they want with their content. They attract the type of clients they want with their processes and systems. They are well respected. When people watch their videos, they hold them in high esteem because they see them as a professional. The way they talk, the way they walk, everything they do, they are being revered and seen as a professional. So all of these things is not automatic. That person that is selling that you are looking up to, trust me, they put in the work. They put in a whole lot of work, and that is what separates them. So what do? They attract high ticket clients. After attracting them, what do? They engage with them. A 7-stage sales flow, proven system. They attract those they want to buy from them. Then the next thing they do is they engage them. After engaging them, what do? Do they just present to them? Do they just start selling? No, they know that there is a sales funnel. After attracting, after engaging, what do? They qualify them because they need to know where they stand. Are they time wasters? Are they ready to buy now? Are they looking at the near future? They need to qualify them. And aside that, they also need to look at the type of clients they are, whether what they have in mind, the client is looking at much more than they have. So they need to know how to fit in the client. They need to tailor their solution to that client's needs. So they ask the right questions. After qualifying, what do? Did they just sell? No. After qualifying, they present. After qualifying, they present. After presenting, most definitely the client will have some questions. The client will ask some questions. A lot of realtors, this is where they stop selling. Once a client raises an objection, they feel that is a negative sign. They feel that the client is challenging or the client does not want to buy. The client only needs clarity. Your job is to shed clarity. Your job is not to convince. Your job is not to sell. Your job is to guide. Your job is to educate. Your job is to provide solutions. So when a client asks a question after you are presented, you handle objection like a professional. Do you know how to handle objection like a professional? We covered that in part 1. After handling objection, what's the next thing you do? What's the next thing you do? You close. After closing, what do? You follow up. And the last time we are able to cover attraction, engagement. We've covered qualification, we've covered presentation. Now, today, we are going to talk about closing techniques. Closing techniques, how to turn your interest in, how to turn clients' interest into income. The question is, the truth is, if you don't ask, you don't close. I think I spoke about this the last time as well, when I said Matthew 7:7 also applies to sales. If you do not ask, you do not close. It's as simple as that. There's no magic. If you don't ask, you don't close. There's no two ways about it. If you don't ask, you don't what? You don't close. I can remember vividly Grant Cardone said, he said, every conversation that doesn't end with a close, ladies and gentlemen, is a wasted conversation. I repeat that again so that it can sink in. Every conversation that doesn't end with a close is a wasted conversation. So at the end of today, we are going to know how to ask for the sale without sounding desperate, without sounding salesy. You are going to learn how to understand what to say to create urgency without putting pressure on any client. You are going to learn how to master multiple closing phrases and techniques, the language you're supposed to speak. When a client hears these buzzwords, hears these phrases, the first assumption that comes to the client's mind is, I am dealing with a real estate professional. You are going to learn the closing mindset of a top performing realtor. How the realtors you look up to, how do the top selling realtors in the industry, what kind of mindset do they have? How do they close? You are going to learn all of that. Don't worry, you're not paying a dime. It is a free training. And finally, today you are going to learn how to stop leaving deals hanging. When you hear I'll get back to you, how do you handle them? So, like I said, if you're just joining us, you know what to do. You know how we do on the side. What do I expect from you? I expect you to introduce yourself. If you're here to introduce yourself, please, we don't like ghost watchers. We don't like ghost watchers. If you're joining, if you want to get value from any of this training, we need to know you. We need to know you. So what do we expect from you? We are not asking for too much. Just introduce yourself in the comment section, like and subscribe. Shike na, nothing more, nothing less. Introduce yourself in the comments, like and subscribe. See that life is not hard. So I can see some people online. Kindly join the comment section, introduce yourself, let's proceed. So while realtors don't close, and how do we fix that problem? Lots of realtors, they all have similar issues. Now, this is not me trying to create a persona or trying to assume that realtors have this problem. Remember, before I became a developer, I was a realtor, and I am still a realtor because I'm still selling. So yes, I know how we think. So this is not an assumption. The only reason why a lot of realtors don't sell is they don't know how to ask for the sale. They feel like, I'm afraid these clients will feel I'm sounding too pushy. Some will say, I don't know how to ask the client. We have been talking about this property showing interest, but I don't even know how to ask him that. How do we proceed? Some of them will tell you, this client, he sounds interested. I'm sure certain is going to buy. You assume that a good conversation is a converted client. That is a mistake, and that has happened to me when I just started sales as well. Before I learned, in fact, I learned my lesson the hard way. So good conversation don't pay the bills, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to write that down. Good conversation don't pay the bills. Closed deals do. Closed deals do. Good conversations don't pay the bills. Closed deals do. If you're not closing deals, if you are gisting will not pay your bills. So, can you all remember our sales flow? We said you need to attract, followed by you need to engage. I'm typing that in the comment now. You need to attract. You need to attract. Okay. You're welcome, Olaumi. You're welcome, Victoria. You need to attract. Then we said you need to engage. You need to attract. You need to engage. Then what's the next thing? You need to qualify. You need to qualify. After qualifying, what do? You need to present. You need to present. After presenting, what do? You handle objections. You handle objections, ladies and gentlemen. You handle objections. After handling objections, what do? You close the deal. Close the deal. Do you just go to bed after closing the deal? No. What do? You also follow up. And what do I mean by follow up? I mean referral. So today we are going to be covering every other thing. So this is just the 7-stage sales flow. This is a recap of the 7-stage sales flow. If you missed the part 1, I have made the video public. You can watch it after this or another time whenever you have a chance. So, common closing mistakes that realtors make. Common closing mistakes that realtors make. A realtor will tell the client, let me know if you are interested. Ha! Don't ever, 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 ever say that. Let me know if you are interested. You cannot say that as a salesperson. That answer is way too passive. It gives, you are indirectly giving the client power. It shows no urgency. It makes it look like you are nonchalant. I've had realtors say, you know what, there's no problem. Take your time. You can decide later. When you take urgency away from closing, what happens? You don't get a deal. Who can remember who can remember what I said at the last training? I said clarity equals clarity plus urgency. Clarity plus scarcity plus urgency equals a closed deal. When you take urgency away from closing a deal, you just unknowingly kill the deal yourself. I've had realtors say, no wahala, I'm just here to help. Sha. When you say that, you sound unsure and you sound unserious and unprofessional. And I've heard realtors say, I've heard realtors not even asking at all. If you don't ask, you don't get. That client will end up buying from somebody who is ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, this rule that I'm telling you is the ultimate rule. If you are not doing this, all other sales flow is useless. The number one rule in the 7-stage sales flow, what fuels the other rule is this particular rule. Always ask for the close. Always ask for the close. Always ask for the close. You are welcome, Akim Tohib. Always ask for the close. If you are not asking for the close, you are just gisting. If you are not asking for the close, you are doing what? You are just gisting. Always ask for the close. The difference between yourself and the top performing real stores is that they don't just post. They ask. Their time is of the essence. They manage their time. They see their time as one of the most important currency. Like, can you guys remember when I said your time is one of your most expensive currency? You don't give it anyhow. Your time, your attention is one of the most expensive currencies. So the top realtors don't just waste their time on people that are not ready, people that just need somebody to engage with. What do? They can keep such people in their funnel, but they don't waste their time on such people. There are different categories in their different funnel, for each and everybody. So how do the top performing realtors, how do they close? They ask, are you ready to secure this plot now? Should I get the subscription form ready? Can I block this promo slot for you? If you don't ask, you don't get. Matthew 7:7 real estate, Matthew 7:7 in real estate. You don't ask, you don't get. I need everybody to write because we are now getting into the business part of the training. There are 7 types of high converting closing techniques. This training you are getting here, I can confidently tell you it is hard to get it anywhere. So if you are here, I need you to type congratulations because you are getting something very exclusive. You are getting what the gurus in the industry, you are getting the information they are paying to even get. You are getting it free of charge. And that is why from tomorrow, if we say 6 o'clock, we start at that exact time. Tomorrow's training is going to start by I think 10 or 11. We start at the exact time, no waiting for anyone again. Because what we are sharing value. We should not be waiting for people to join a valuable training that we help them. It's a free training. And yes, like one of my friends said, he said, Williams, you'll be surprised that this training you are giving free of charge. Companies pay you millions to do these trainings, you are giving it free of charge. You will see that people will barely attend. Do you understand? But if you say this training is 1 million, the hall will still be filled up. I think that is just a Nigerian factor anyway. So let's proceed. There are 7 high converting closing techniques that you should know. There are 7 high converting closing techniques that you should know. Number 1 closing technique that you should know is assumptive close. Assumptive close. For a lot of you that watch a lot of sales movie, you see a lot of salespeople do this. You see them say, okay, what name do you want to have on your document? For someone that is not ready, do you understand? They assume the person is ready. They conclude for the person. So what this does is it assumes the client is ready to buy. And you are indirectly telling them that, oh yeah, let's move to the next step. You just ask them, so the subscription form I'm giving you, what name do you want me to put on it? You just assume. It's an assumptive close. Another style, another closing techniques that the top realtors in the industry use is a scarcity close. It's a scarcity close. And how do they do this? They create urgency via limited supply. They make you understand that that property is in limited supply. If you don't buy now, if you don't close it now, if you don't pay now, if you don't send your evidence of payment, you have missed out. So you hear things like, we have only 3 plots left. We have only 10 plots left. We have only 12 plots left at this promo. When you hear that, just know that person is using a scarcity close technique. That person is using fear of missing out, a scarcity close technique. Then next on the list, you have the urgency close. The urgency close comes with a day attached. They use a deadline to move fast. They use a deadline to move fast. Scarcity creates urgency via limited supply. Urgency close uses a deadline. This promo ends on Friday. Do you want me to reserve a slot for you? This promo ends on Monday. You need to close now. You need to make payment now. Should I reserve? How many plots should I reserve for you? They will not even ask, should I reserve a plot for you? You hear? How many plots should I reserve for you? 500 square meters. They go straight to the point. Don't waste our time. It's called an urgency close. One of my best closing techniques, which I use most of the time, is the either or close. The either or close. The either or close. Let me type so that a lot of you can see. Number 1, we have the assumptive close. Number 2, we have the scarcity close. Number 3, we have the urgency close. Number 4, I love this type of close, and I will explain it to you in a bit. We have the either or close. And I will explain to you how that one works. Trust me, it works 100% of the time. In fact, I don't think I've used this close and it doesn't work. The either or close makes it look like you are giving the client a choice of a yes or no, but you want them to pick between one option or option. So when I'm marketing a client and I'm done, I've sealed the deal already, and I want us to move to the next level. I want the client to take the next step. You see me asking questions. I'm sure my sales team have seen me done this over and over again. You hear me say things like, "So would you prefer the 300 square meters or?" So they call it the either or close. Would you prefer the 300 square meters or the 500 square meters? Or you hear me say something like, okay, madam, please, um are you going for a plot or 1 acre or 3 acres or an hectare? Either or. I'm giving them an option. So you hear the client say, no, it's one plot I'm going for, it's two plots I'm going for. Yeah, some of them say, you know what, let's go for 1 acre. Do you understand? The either or close techniques is a very powerful technique. And you need to watch a lot of sales movie. You need to watch a lot of sales movie. When we started the training, I think I've recommended a lot of books, a lot of movies, a lot of podcasts that you need to watch as a realtor. As a realtor, remember what Dr. Joe Dispenza said. He said, "You don't get what you want. You are you don't get what you want. You get who you are." So, ladies and gentlemen, you are who you consume. You are what you consume. If all you do is watch Korean movie, if all you do is watch action movie, if all you do is go to the cinema, most definitely you attract like-minded people. But as a realtor, you need to close. You need to start thinking like investors. You need to know your finances. You need to know your numbers. You need to read a lot. You need to watch things that are related. You need to know what's happening in the global market. You need to know what is happening in Nigeria. So all of these things I'm talking about, we give you what I'm saying gives you an idea of the type of account I expect you to follow on social media platforms. It gives you an idea on the type of movie I want you to be seeing. We've given a lot of options when we started the training on day one. We listed several books, several podcasts, and several videos on YouTube that you can watch to learn. Let's go to the next closing technique. Next closing technique is the next step closing technique. Ladies and gentlemen, I usually call this the small commitment close. I call this the small commitment close. Now you are asking for the next step. So let me send you the form to review. Once you're good, we move. You hear some people say, okay, I'll send the form to you. I need you to peruse the form and the frequently asked question. I need to I need you to peruse it very carefully so that we can take the next step together. That is a next step close. When a client hears that, the client knows it is not a shere something. He knows you are not playing with him. He knows that you are not here to gist. He knows you are ready to sell. Do you understand? I'm burning data. I'm, I'm burning time talking to you, sir. Let's take the next step. I've answered all of your questions. That's what you are saying indirectly. Then another type of close is the soft reaffirmation close. The soft reaffirmation close. This close is usually used by professionals, the sales professionals in the industry. Now, they are usually very careful. They walk a client through the conversation. And when you walk a client through each and every conversation before now asking for that close, the client works with you because you sound like a professional. Remember, you are not a realtor. I think we said this, Abi. You are not a realtor. You are not a marketer. Your secondary job is a realtor. Your primary job is solution providing. Your primary job is investment protection of your client. Your primary job is you are a real estate guide. Your primary job is to educate, is to protect the interest of your clients. Your last job is to sell land. Because I said, and this is a formula that works 100% of the time. When you provide value, sales is automatic. I need somebody to type that in the comments. When you provide value, sales is automatic. When you provide value, sales is automatic. So somebody that uses the soft reaffirmation close, you hear them say something like, now from everything I've shared, does this feel like something you love to look into? Do you understand? This is a type of close. Another example that you will see somebody give, you hear somebody say like, It's okay. Let me take a quick recap of all we have discussed. Then the person will now recap all what the client has told him or her. Okay, that's a quick recap of what we have discussed. You said you said you're interested in a three-bedroom apartment. Okay, you're looking at Aja. Okay, and you love your the major feature you're looking at is security, and you are looking for a place that is not flooded. Are you with me, ma? Am I on track? Client will respond. It shows you paid attention, but you cannot say this. You cannot use this soft reaffirmation clause if you are not paying attention. You now take a quick recap of all that client have said. You now said, okay, okay, I think I got everything you have said perfectly, and I want to be certain that this property that I'm sending to you is perfectly suited for this. Do you understand? So it shows you have walked the person through the entire process, and you now ask for the close. Do you understand? You now walk the person through the one you want them to sell, you want them to buy and everything, and you now ask them that, is this something you're willing to check out so that we can schedule an inspection? You have done a quick recap. Soft reaffirmation clause is another word for it is supportive clause. So in some places you will see supportive clause, some places you will see soft reaffirmation clause. It's usually working a client, it's usually taking a client's real estate journey, you're taking them one by one. It shows you're a professional, it shows you are not desperate, you are not after commission. So we have talked about the either or clause. Now we have talked about the soft reaffirmation clause. Now the last type of clause is the fear of regret clause. This is when you paint a future cost. This is when you paint a future regret. Hmm. So, mommy, no, I just want you to imagine this, ma. Imagine finding out that next month that this price I'm giving you now has gone up by extra 3 million. I personally I will feel terrible for not telling you about it. And that is why I really want you to think about this property. What are you doing? You are painting an imaginary picture of regret. So, ladies and gentlemen, all this closing techniques that I've given you, let me type the other closing techniques. So I've typed I think I stopped at the either or close. I stopped at the either or close. Then what's the next one after the next step? The next step, the next step is the next step close, followed by the soft reaffirmation close, soft reaffirmation, soft reaffirmation close, followed by the fear of regret close, the fear of regret close, the fear of regret close. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to enter the comment section to type the type of closing technique, the one you love the most. Tell me in the comments, which of these closing techniques do you feel that, if you master this closing technique, if you handle any client, it is a done deal. It is a done deal. Type your favorite type of closing technique. Type your favorite type of closing technique in the comment. I want you to type your favorite type of closing technique in the comment. I don't want you to, henceforth, if I hear a realtor saying I don't want to pressure them, if I don't close them now, I want, instead of you to start thinking like, if I don't know how to ask him, I don't know how he feel, I don't want to pressure him. I want you to start thinking like, if you don't close him, somebody else will, because that is just the harsh reality. While you are thinking of, you are still scratching your head, you don't know how to ask for the deal, somebody else is closing already. Some people are top closers, they don't waste time. You see what you like, you pay for it. Because remember, when you are closing, you are not begging. Oh, you are not saying you must buy from me. You are solving a problem. And that is why I said your job, your primary job as a realtor is not to sell. Your primary job as a realtor is to provide solution. So, ladies and gentlemen, stop begging. You need to solve problems. You are not pushing. You are guiding them to make a smart investment action. So I think here I have some closing scripts that I wrote. The first example is scarcity plus action. So I just confirmed, ma, they are increasing the price by 1 million. They are increasing the price by 1 million. Should I log this for you at the current rate before it changes? Another example is the either or clause. Would you prefer to start with a 500 square meter, or you want to test this estate with a 300 square meters first? Another type of clause is the gentle push. That's the soft reaffirmation, is also referred to as the gentle push. You have come this far. If you wait too long, somebody else will secure it. Do you want me to send the payment instructions so you have it ready? Ladies and gentlemen, you can never go wrong with any of these 7 high converting closing techniques. These are the closing techniques that have been working for the best of the best in the industry. And all of these people, they don't have two heads. The only difference is they have mastered it and they use it daily. So these are some of the closing phrases. These are some of the things the client likes to hear. When the client hears this, they no, this person is a professional. Even the way he's speaking, the language, the way he comports himself, it shows he's a professional. Number one phrase I want you to start using from today: shall I get your documents ready? Indirectly, this one is a very, very direct one. Do you understand? Shall I get your documents ready? This is the next step close. This is a next step close. Let me know if I should send you payment instruction. Don't say you don't know how to ask. You need to ask. If you don't ask, you will not eat. Now, from what you have told me, this is the perfect fit. Another example is, would you like me to help with the allocation paperwork? Should I reserve your name on this plot? Are you ready to become a landowner today? Shall I take this off the market for you now? Would now be a good time to seal this before the price hike? This is a smart step. I can see you making great returns here. This one is usually used when you're talking to an investor. Then number 10, let's lock it in. Your future self will thank you, trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, these are closing phrases. You see the way they are. Beautiful, smooth, silky smooth. So I need you to enter the comment section. Tell me your best type of closing technique, the one you want to start using from today. Oh yeah, let me see it in the comments. Let me see it in the comments. Somebody said assumptive close. Somebody said the soft reaffirmation close. Very good. Very, very good. So there is no one way to close a client. There are different types. Don't say because everybody is moving in this direction, I have to move in this direction. So these are closing toolkits for realtors. These are things you will need. So I was able to create some scripts. Can you see scripts on what to say and how to respond? Let's quickly walk through this kind of call. Your phone rings. The client phone rings. The client picks, and the client tells you, "Hey, good morning." You say, "Yeah, good morning." Your voice. Please don't chat about sales. We have talked about it from the very beginning, from day 1 and day 2. Do not chat about sales. You talk on the phone. There's power in your voice, your tonality. Everything matters. There's a transfer of energy. So the client picks, and what do you say? "Good morning. Am I speaking with Mr. Emmanuel?" "Oh, yes, you are." "Awesome. My name is Dr. Mayomi from the Abundance Alliance. I help smart investors such as yourself secure verified real estate that appreciates fast. I am reaching out because we are currently running a promo on Novaro Hills Phase 2, Ido Ibadan. And this estate is located on the Ido Eruwa Expressway, a stone throw away from the Ladoke Akitola train station. Prices are about to increase, and I thought you will love the return on investment potential. Would you be open to a quick 2 minutes overview? If it's not a fit, no pressure. Can you see? This is a cold call. Oh. This is not even a client that chatted you that is asking, um, tell me about this. This is somebody you are meeting for it. So I have a script that I've created both for a warm client and a, a cold client. Now, if they say yes, you say perfect. This estate is selling at so price for 500 square meters with a flexible payment plan. It has 100% dry land with a C of O in process. And the best part of it is that it is just 25 minutes away from the Ladoke Akintola train station. We've already started our location. Would you like me to send the brochure and the videos right now? If the person says yes, you proceed. If the person says no, you also proceed. The only way forward in sales is forward. There's no going back. And you can see the sales, the closing phrase that I used for this script. Shall I send the payment details or hold one plot for you till Friday? For Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, don't wait until somebody say how much is this before. No, if you like my post, I will check you out. If you are rich, you will see my DM, because everybody is, it is not, running ads is not the only way to get leads. That is the reason a lot of realtors are struggling. They are saying, I've not run ads. I am waiting to run ads. Once I have money, I will." Running ads is not. Running ads is just one of them. All the people, somebody engages with your post, you will engage back immediately. You enter their DM. Hi, you mentioned their first name. Thanks for checking out my real estate post. I am currently helping clients secure plots in Novaro Hills, Ido Ibadan. It is one of the hottest spots with amazing ROI and a trusted company called Cozy Events Limited. Would you love a quick summary or 1 minute video about it? If they reply yes, you say great choice. I have just sent a video and a flyer. You will love it. Promo price, and always put urgency. Can you see that? You can never see anything that has to be script for me, and you never see FOMO, fear of missing out, and sense of urgency must be there. You hear me say something like, should I block a plot while you decide? If it's a WhatsApp, you hear something like, hello, you mentioned their first name. Thank you again for showing interest in Novaro Hills last week. Quick update, the developer just confirmed a price increase by Monday. We only have few promo slots left. Would you like me to secure at the current rate for you? You see that life is not hard. If it is a follow-up mail, you say something like, secure your plot at Novaro Hills before the promo ends. There, you mention the client name. I hope this message finds you well, blah, 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 blah. You say something like, this estate is currently selling with verified documents, great accessibility, ongoing development. As mentioned, the promo ends on, you mentioned the date. The plots are almost sold out. To avoid missing this opportunity, kindly let me know if I should reserve a plot in your name. I will also be happy to walk you through payment or site inspection. Thank you again, and I look forward to helping you invest wisely. Ladies and gentlemen, this life is not hard. So during the course of this training, I will also teach you how to pitch. If you're meeting somebody for the first time, you introduce yourself. Thank you for coming. Before we tour this estate, let me share 3 things you love. This is the pitch we share for somebody you want to take on a physical site inspection. Don't wait until you enter bus before you start talking to clients. So that's item 7. You will now be driving. You say, so that is a post office. In fact, there's a separate training for site inspection. There is a separate training for site inspection, because this is where you see that small clients will leave their house. 80% of the job is done. 80% is done. A client will leave their house. They will make out time to say, let me go and check it. And at that crucial hour, a lot of realtors will mess it up. Because when they meet the client, they are quiet. They'll just shake the client. You're welcome. They will sit beside them. The next thing, the realtor will put headphone It is our hair. We listen to music from destination A to destination B. It doesn't work that way. In fact, should be a separate training, and I think I'm going to give that training, separate training on physical site inspection, because you're expected to engage. First, if you're meeting a client, you introduce yourself, you talk, hope it was easy locating this place. Be friendly. Please don't be. In this our job, the people that are selling the most, I've told you, are not the most serious people. Oh. They are not the most no serious people. They are not the most knowledgeable either. They are the most authentic. Be friendly. Thank you for coming, sir. Hope it wasn't difficult locating this place. Oh, we thank God. How are you, sir? It's good to see you, sir. Now, before we talk this estate, let me quickly share 3 things with you that you love about this estate. This is before you even go for site inspection at all. It's not that you both of you now sit down, be looking at each other's face. Hope you are comfortable, sir. You ask the client, hope you are comfortable. Okay, no problem. Next 15 minutes. We are almost there, sir. Hope there's no problem. You put your headphone back on. No, you talk about, let me share 3 things you love about this estate. Very beautiful. You will love the location, that I am sure of. It is just 3 minutes away from the express. Talk about the title. It has a secure and verifiable title. In fact, the documents are available. After we check this estate, the documents are available for you to do it. A quick due diligence because the price goes up next week, Monday, next week, Tuesday. And also surrounding this estate is an absolute gem. It is located by prime landmarks and government-backed projects. And the only reason why I really, and I'm happy you are here is because the price of the estate goes up next tomorrow. Do you understand? So if you check the estate today, with tomorrow you can have chance. Probably you need to go to the bank. You need to, I really don't want you to miss out. I will not forgive myself if you miss out on this estate. So after you must have, by the time you are done, I believe you will see why our clients are locking down this location. You talk to the client, blah, blah, blah. The client will enter the bus. While you are in the bus, sit beside your client, engage your clients. A lot of realtors that I know are lazy. They are lazy engagers. Don't even use being an introvert as an excuse. Somebody that wants to give you 1 million, that wants to give you 3 million, that wants to give you 5 million, you cannot gist with the person. You cannot talk with the person. Not be you dey find money. You go talk, you will gist, engage the client. Immediately you get down, even if the estate, I have been to estates that are stupidly far. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, the client will not even find out, because most times we will gist, talk. Those days, I used to have this very big iPad with big screen. I will sit beside my client like this. I'll put the movie on our lap. Both of us will be watching movie. We'll be laughing inside the bus. All of that is just to distract the client from looking outside, or the client saying things like, have we not gotten there? Have we not gotten there? No, I will distract. I will gist. I will engage the client. Immediately we get down like this, there's a new surge in my body, new energy. I will just bounce down from the bus. Finally, we are here, sir. I told you will love it. Energy transfer. It is your countenance. It is your body language. Even you yourself, as you are getting down from there, you are looking dejected. You are looking like the estate is a disappointment. The client picks your reaction. Reaction. Like I said, transfer of energy picks your energy. I don't want to mention it. There was an estate I went a very long time ago. In fact, they had to give everybody rain boots. They had to give everybody, a lot of people, rain boots. Normally, before we even got to the estate, before we even went on inspection, I know this client is the type that complains a lot. But in my head, I've created a picture that, this client, I will not let you go unless you buy it, because I know that estate is an awesome estate. And I know that company will eventually sandfill the estate. I just told myself. I was not even the one that made the client like the estate, because immediately we just got to the estate and we are getting down like this. See my realtor people in action now. See tripod, see this one. They're already on it like they are telling their client, I told you like it. And the client is seeing water like this. I told you we like it, ma. Oh yeah. They will tell their assistant, bring my tripod. So let's shoot a video. Let's talk about this estate. And I'm sure in the client's mind, the client will be like, but we're in the middle of water now. What is making these people excited? You know the value of that place. The water the client is seeing, of course, the place is on the island, so most definitely they will still have work to do. But at that stage, the estate is selling at a pre-launch stage. They've not done any infrastructure, any developmental work. So it takes a lot of professionalism to know how to explain to such a client. So your energy must be up there from the very beginning. Your energy must be very up there. It's not when the estate is now developed and the price is now high, and because you are not used to selling high ticket products, you now start looking for estates that are selling 3 million or 1 million. When the estate was selling at 2 million, there was water there. You don't know how to market it. How will you now market it when there's now water, when the estate has now been done and it's now selling for 25 million? Your energies is infectious. So I also did an invoice follow-up. I did a script for that. I did a 24-hour scarcity reminder. This one is you know what I call gongo gongo reminder, where you stay if under your client's Adam's apple like this. So this is just a reminder that the promo price of this estate ends tomorrow. I've tried my best to try and see if I can get an extension, but it ends tomorrow. If you have been planning to lock this plot, this is the time. Prices are going up by so, and plots are moving fast. Imagine making an extra so percent return on investment within 24 hours. That is why I've been telling you this location is hot. So please kindly inform me so that I can tie this down. And even if you don't have 1 million or 2 million as initial deposit, you can still pay like 500,000. I will talk to the owner of the company. Then probably when you can get to the bank, you just balance the other 500,000 initial deposit. Of course, you have to think on your feet. Think on your feet. Don't think on your feet. The difference between a top realtor and a regular realtor is regular realtor accept anything. Go, the promo has ended. There's nothing I can do. Why a top realtor will not leave money on the table? I'm looking at money like, if I have Igbo people in this people, please, I'm hailing you. Igbo Kwenu. You will enter an Igbo man's shop. You will enter an Igbo man's shop and you will leave empty-handed. It's not possible. That person will hold your hand like this. You will make sure that before you leave that market, if he does not have that product, he will take you to like his colleagues that are selling that product. He will hold your hand. The same thing applies to real estate. You are never supposed to leave money on the table. You are not supposed to leave money on the table. I even created a voice note template of the things you are supposed to say. Good afternoon, sir. I just wanted to personally check in and remind you that the promo for Novaro Hills ends in 24 hours. It is a rare opportunity, and from everything you have shared with me, I truly believe this estate aligns with your goals. Let me know if I should help you secure it today. I'm here to assist. I really, really do not want you to miss out on this location. Please, and not everything is chat. Power of voice notes. If you cannot call, send a voice note. This is sales. We are not playing. I also create like other types of follow-up. So I think I have a 90-day follow-up script. A 90-day follow-up script. Like I said, I will only be sharing those resources with people that are serious. Because from day one, I've been getting a lot of heartbreaks from day one. So now I am only sharing the resources with those that are serious and those that are ready to implement. If I'm giving you the resources, just know in the next 3 months, I'll be asking for your inflow. I want to know if money has started. If money has not started coming in, I will disturb you until you make money. Because in 2026, all of us have to make money. We all have to succeed. You don't have a choice. You have to succeed. Some of you say, it is by force with me. You have to make money. So the final word for this particular module, ladies and gentlemen, is you are not here to entertain. You are not here to gist. As much as we are saying, make your conversations interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, educate, guide, and close. Educate, guide, and close. Closing, ladies and gentlemen, is not a talent. Don't allow anybody lie to you. Closing is not a talent. Training, closing is not a talent. It's not one special talent. Do you understand? It is a decision followed by a phrase. Just make that decision and follow it with a phrase. Don't think about it, don't dwell on it. Ask for it. Even Nike says, 1 minute, please. Okay. So if you're a part of our community, you know that we close, we collect, and we celebrate. We don't dwell, we don't think about it. If there's a deal to be closed, we are there looking all fly and confident because we know we are not leaving that place without the close. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have talked about closing, how to close. The next, what do we talk about? We're now going to talk about follow up, and we're also going to give you a referral engine. We're going to teach you about referral engine. Your money is not in attraction marketing. Your money is not in engagement. Your money is not in qualification. Your money is not in presentation. Your money is in closing and following up. Your money is in closing and following up. Your fortune is in the referrals. I can remember a quote from the National Sales Association. He said, 80% of your sales will happen after the fifth follow up. Everybody should type fifth follow up, fifth follow up, fifth follow up, fifth follow up. I need everybody to type fifth follow up. So if you chat one client the first time, the person did not buy, and you give up, you are not ready to sell. Your sales will come after the fifth follow up. That is why you are supposed to have a sales funnel. You are supposed to have a follow up strategy. We are going to create a follow up strategy for you. We are going to create scripts. All you need to do is just copy and paste. Copy and just copy those follow up. You don't need to rack your head. I've done all the racking of head. Do you understand? I've racked my head. Multi-rack head, written time. I've racked my head, come up with different strategies for you, created a 30 days. In fact, I think it's even a 90 days follow-up. Just copy and paste it until the client buys. Because we know that for every sale, even here, they even say fifth follow-up. The secret is between 5 to 7 touch points. 5 to 7 touch points. I'm sure some of you have entered Domino Pizza to go and buy pizza. From that day you enter Domino Pizza to buy pizza, you start seeing their advert. They will start haunting your life. You will get email from them. You will get SMS from them. You start seeing their advert. You will be like, in fact, you almost start seeing them in your dreams. You start seeing them in your dreams. What are you? What is that called? In sales and marketing, we call that top of mind marketing. Top of mind marketing. Top of mind marketing. Type it. Top of mind marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Top of mind marketing. The more the somebody says so real. Top of mind marketing. Just do that mistake. Enter Domino Pizza. You get SMS almost everywhere. Now, The secret is when you are having that pizza urge, you feel like eating pizza. Is it not the person that is haunting you in your dreams that you see all of the time? You are seeing their advert, their SMS, their email. Who will you buy from? It is that person. That is why in marketing, you need 5 to 7 touch points. Remember, I said this day too. I told you to type, you are not a beggar. Oh. You are not a beggar. Follow up professionally. Don't follow up out of desperation. Don't say, I have a target. If you don't buy from me, they will sack me. No, no, no. Follow up professionally. Just drop your follow up message. Call as at when due. Send SMS as at when due. Send them email. Let them see you all over the place. If they check WhatsApp status, they will see you there. What do I used to do? I go on LinkedIn, I'll search for your name. I'll follow you on LinkedIn. I'll follow you on Instagram. I'll follow. Whoa. You, in fact, by the time I'm done with you, you'll be calling, you'll be calling Domino Pizza, you'll be calling them a learner. You will see me everywhere. YouTube, you will see my video. TikTok, you will see me. WhatsApp status, you will see me. LinkedIn, you will see me. I just spoke to you today. The next day, you just noticed that I'm following you on LinkedIn. And the next thing is I am giving very, very reasonable comments. I'm commenting on your post on LinkedIn. Instagram, I am commenting. If you crack jokes, if you know funny, I go laugh. You get everything at the talk. If you post one funny post that is not really funny like that, on a good day, it's not funny. In fact, my own emojis will be the most. You just everything now because I won't sell. Top of mind marketing. Please, when you are not ready to buy, who will you remember? Is it not me that I'm all over you? I'm up on your face, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on your face. You see me. You are just even thinking about real estate. You are just thinking last song. You will see me there. A client bought from me last year, and how did we meet? It started from the comment section of one controversial post, and he said something, and I corrected him. Reasonable comment. So it was even my argument with him was a healthy argument. It was not something about you're an idiot. No, it was a healthy argument. And at the end of the day, under the comment section, after both of us have had like 29 replies under each other's comment, we had to shake hands. And what did we say? I had to tell him that, you know what? I think I'm beginning to see reason. I can begin to see your perspective. And he said the same thing too, that all of the points you have given so far, they are solid points. I think I can understand it from your perspective. So like I said, life is about perspective. If you are standing on this side, somebody might be seeing 6. Somebody on the other side will be seeing 9. Perspective. But in Nigeria, we want everybody to accept our own perspective. They have to see it our own way. You see educated people argue in comment section. At the end of the day, they end up insulting each other. This one, that one. Life is about perspective. And at the end of the day, from arguments, he followed me, I followed back. And from there, you're into real estate. Oh, I don't know. It has been crossing my mind lately to get real estate, but I'm just afraid. I just say, okay, I understand your fear. In fact, I am a real estate investor myself. I don't just sell real estate. I own real estate too. And you have every reason to be afraid like every normal Nigerian. But I need to explain some things to you. Can I get your WhatsApp number? He gave me his WhatsApp number. Next thing, did I call him on WhatsApp? No, I called him on regular call. But the reason I have the WhatsApp number is I need a number that I can send messages, videos, brochure. I called him on normal call and we got talking. I had to alleviate his fear. What did I first do? You guys can hear what I said. I first acknowledge his fear. You have every reason to be afraid. You have been seeing demolition on TV. You have been seeing that one. You have every reason to be afraid. If I'm in your shoes, I'll be afraid too. It's a reasonable thing. But it is not all real estate that is bad. You can get something fantastic. And at the end of the day, a lot of people just stop at land acquisition. They don't bother to perfect their title. I can also help with that as well. I have friends that will make sure that all your titles and everything. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And most definitely, I will not introduce a property that I'm afraid to tell you to do a due diligence on. Every property I'm giving to you, I will most definitely give you documents for your lawyer or your surveyor to do a due diligence. Immediately he heard that, all that fear disappeared. And that conversation we had didn't take up to 2 days. Evidence of payment. Real estate is not about talking too much. It's not about talking too much. In fact, some of the books I recommended, I didn't mention the 48 laws of power. But please, I feel that should be among the books that everybody should read. Everybody should read the 48 laws of power. Go and read the 48 laws of power. So there are basic things that you should understand. Do you understand? I will still recommend a lot of book on human psychology. You need to read books on human psychology. You need to read books on sales persuasion. You need to read books. So wait, by the time you know how to persuade people, by the time you're able to read people, you are able to. The reason you are doing all of this for you to intercept thoughts. You understand? Before those thoughts ruin a deal for you, you have intercepted them. You have provided a solution. In your mind, you have brought up like 10 scenarios. Like, the client says this, I'll give this. If the client, I've prepared your mind. So if a lot of people that are just doing this for the first time, real estate is easy. Real estate money is sweet. It's very sweet. Real estate money is sweet. You know, people that used to post funny memes that like, if I just see 1 million like this, I will first drop the life of my head. It's a lie. We see millions like this, even food, appetite will run. A lot of my staffs are watching this video. They will tell you, I don't eat. You know, all those things you say you are going to buy, you not buy them. Real estate money is sweet. It is abundant. There's enough money in real estate to go around. Don't ever join them. We did this we did this under mindset abundance or abundance mindset. Don't join anybody in saying real estate is saturated. I will enter the same trouser and I will fight you. There's enough to go around. So why do you need to follow up? The only reason you need to follow up, because that follow up is where the real money is. If you don't follow up, you have lost it. Somebody that told you is not interested in the money can change his mind in the afternoon and buy from another person in the evening. This is not child's play. This is not make-up stories. These are life scenarios from someone who has spent more than 10 years in the industry. A lot of people lose this. Sometimes it's not because the client is not interested, but because they did not follow up properly. They don't have a follow-up strategy. They don't have a follow-up strategy to follow up. They don't even have a sales funnel. You don't have a CRM tracker. If you are serious, I will give you all of these resources. I have them. CRM tracker. Today's date is 16th. You put 16th April 2026. Mr. Ahmed Abdullahi contacted. Source, you put WhatsApp. Lead, you put hot, whether it's a hot client or is showing serious interest or is not showing serious interest. Feedback, you put it there. Next appointment date. I told you the last training we did, I said don't ever leave a client without getting 3 responses. It's either you book an appointment, you close the deal, or you do what? You schedule a site inspection. There's nothing like okay. There's nothing like There's nothing like, you know what? Just give me time. There's nothing like that. And you now say, okay, no problem. You now end the call. Kilo jebe. What is that? You have to get a definite answer. You have to get a definite answer. And the definite answer is either you get another appointment date, you get an inspection date, or you get sales. If you missed out on the last training, go and watch that video so that you know how you can guide a client into these three categories, into giving you any of these three responses. Because these three responses, they are trackable. If you cannot track it, you cannot measure it. If a client tells you, okay, which category do you put okay? You don't know whether it's buying or not. You just say okay. You now type in your feedback, you type okay. No. If you cannot track it, you cannot measure it. Give an answer that you can measure. You can know how many leads, how many serious leads you have, how many warm audience, how many cold audience, how many hot audience you have. A client will tell you, I will get back to you. You just go silent. 2 weeks later, you will buy from another person. It is not by posting every day. Posting, like I said, that's under attraction marketing. It's not by posting every day. Your sales is in the follow-up. This is where a lot of realtors are losing money. You contacted him the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. Oh, let me just move on to another. No, I'm not saying you should be wasting time on him. Use your CRM. You are able to know, because the only reason a realtor will tell me that I don't have leads. What do you mean by you don't have leads? You have been calling people for the past 1 week. Did you just fold them up and throw them in the dustbin and you are looking for a new one? It doesn't work that way. We don't do that here. I don't know about every other niche. There are touch points. You need to follow up. That expensive bag, that perfume, that makeup, that shoe, that suit that you love, that you saw on TikTok, did you buy it immediately you saw it? You probably bought it after seeing it for like the third time. Do you understand? We're not talking about this anymore because we've covered the 7-stage sales flow. So every day you should have people in this category. You should have at least 4 clients that you do. How are you today, sir? How is everything? How was your night? It is called light touch ins. Light touch ins. Client that you are not putting pressure on them. You are not stroking them. Do you understand? Let me type it here. Light touch ins. Clients that you do light touch ins with. Light touch ins. Clients that you just, in the morning, you just chat them up. How are you today? It's a beautiful day. How is everything? Okay, any thoughts on what we spoke about the last time? Do you understand? No pressure. If you say, okay, don't worry, I'll give you a response on that. Don't put pressure. Then you must have one client that must have gone through all of the light touch in. You are getting close to whatever. You must have a client that you are asking for the close. That no matter you're having a bad day, you must have one. It's a 4-1-1. 4 clients you are doing a light touching with. 1 client that you are closing. Okay, sir. After I think everything is already you've picked 500 square meters, if I can remember. Okay, just to be certain, sir, are you starting with a plot or 2 plots? Oh, you said okay, one plot. Okay, 1 plot is fine. We can start with that. You are building him up for the next sale. Then the next thing is, what's the next thing? You must have 1 client. You ask for referral every day. If you are not asking for referral, you are re-engaging him. Do you understand? You are re-engaging him. Mommy, it's been a long time. How is everything? How is family? It's good. It's good. I'm just checking in on you. How is everything? Just engagement. It's not every time. Come and buy. Come and buy. You know what you are doing. After you have checked in with them this week, in the next 2 weeks, you can slide in a new offer, a new estate. Don't worry, when we get to WhatsApp mastery, I will teach you how to use your WhatsApp for this thing. Under WhatsApp label, you're supposed to have interested. You're supposed to have people in the interested WhatsApp category label. You're supposed to have thinking, hot, declined, paid. Clients that are interested, there's a way you label them. People that are thinking about it, label them. Hot clients, that means those ones that are ready to buy. Those ones that have gone for inspection, they are hot. Clients that have told you no. Is it that you just delete their number immediately? No. People have told me no. and they have come back years after to buy. Then you also need to put those that have paid also in one category. We're not going to talk about this. So you can see what WhatsApp follow-up scripts that I created. You can see testimonials. You can see promo ending. There's a strategy for these things. Don't just go and be saying, so you made an inquiry about our product, so I'm following up with you. Eh? You can be like, this one is so unprofessional. So I'm just following up with you. Are you ready? Okay, no problem. Thank you. You go again. You come back day 4. Okay, so I chatted you on Monday, and you said you give me a feedback. Have you changed your mind? Are you ready to proceed? Okay, it's fine. No problem. You will go again. That is not follow up. Oh. You can see how to follow up. You can see the strategy for following up. Do you understand? And aside that, also use your clients. Sorry to say, let me not use that word, but use your clients wisely. Somebody that have bought from you. What a lot of you don't know, that people buy because other people are buying. Let me quickly give you my red bus story. I usually say this story a lot. My red bus story. And this story, I say it in most of my training because it's a story I will never forget. A client not too long ago was not happy with me. The client was not happy with me because he bought an estate, and he bought 2 acres from an estate. That estate sells per acre, and on each acre there is this very massive signage there. Do you understand? So on the day he went for on the day the allocation was done, the signage was obvious. He saw the signage. All of a sudden, he just told his brother to just do an independent inspection of that estate, to go and check the land and do a video for him. When the brother got to the estate, the brother did not see the big signage. So the brother got back to him, and the client was furious. The client was furious. The client was just going on and on. I said it. You guys, real estate, you guys are not to be trusted. So all of those things you did is film trick. You did this, you did that. I just said, you know what, calm down. The client said, no. If I do not get if I do not get if I do not get a proper video of you with those things, that signage and everything, I want a refund. I want this. And it was a public holiday. Unfortunately for me, my vehicles were engaged. I told my site manager used one to take a client to site. The other one too was not available. What did I? Because a lot of us, we need to learn service. We need to learn service. Most realtors, a lot of realtors don't know how to make sacrifice. You think this business we are doing is about convenience? It's not about convenience. So if you are not ready to inconvenience yourself to satisfy a client, you're in the wrong business. So what did I do? Because of one single client, because of one dissatisfied client, what did I do? I boarded the bus in Pangrove. From Pangrove down to Ikorodu. So when I got to Pangrove, Jare, the BLT people were not around. I tried Uber. A lot of them were cancelling. Nobody wanted to go to that part of Ikorodu. BLT people were not around. I said, you know what? Let me go and enter the bus available. I didn't see regular bus. I said, okay, let me enter red bus. Oh. I know a lot of you be saying, hey, for those that know me, they know that when it comes to satisfying a client, I'm shameless. So if you like, see Mr. Property inside red bus and be saying different things, I will just, the way they used to hang inside that red bus, I'll just hang. I just put my eyes away. If you like, be murmuring, it's not my business. If you like, say, Sapa has catch this man, oh, he's inside red bus. That one is your own concern. Me, I know what I was going to do. I could do. So I already contacted the company. The company already called the surveyor. Their surveyor lives in Ikorodu. But on my way from Pangrove to Ikorodu, I experienced one of the best sales training, not from a professional, but from somebody that sells drugs inside the bus. This guy just stood up. Immediately we passed Pangu, this guy just stood up and he started his marketing. When I looked around, when I looked at the demography of people inside that bus, over 50% of the people inside that bus are people that are old. But this guy still stood up to start selling aphrodisiac and all these drugs that men used to use in the other room. And I was telling myself that, is it that this guy is blind that he cannot see the type of people? Is it women that are dropping at Ojota or Ketu that are old and frail that you want to sell aphrodisiac to? This guy just started marketing, but there was life in his marketing. This guy started teasing. In fact, on a normal day, if I enter that kind of bus and I'm a regular person, my assumption is this guy will not sell one single drug. But this guy started. He started teasing the old woman that, mama, if I catch you, mama said, hey, is it because you think I'm old? The mama even gave him an adage that whatever I see standing up, a child will not. Do you understand? They were both teasing each other, and we're all inside the bus. We're laughing, and before you know what was happening, mama said, "You know what? Give me 2. Let me buy for my son." This particular guy understands that he knows the secret that all he needs is just one person. All he needs is just one person. Once one person makes a purchase, others will follow. Immediately, this mama said, "Give me 2 for my son." I just started hearing from the back, can you accept so 3 for 5,000? The guy said, 3 for 5,000. You want to send me to my village people? Okay, because of you, oh yeah, bring it. So I started selling. And that is just even a part of the marketing that blew my mind away. Another part of the marketing is that this guy, when I'm training people, I train my people, don't only stick to KYC, know your clients. In real estate, there's KYC, there's KYP, which is know your product. There's KYM, know the market. There's KYS and F, which is know your stats and facts. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please, somebody should type Dodo while I'm typing these things in the comment. Type Dodo for me. Type Dodo. Type Dodo. If you are in this training, type Dodo. Type Dodo. I want to be seeing hot brown Dodo. If you are just attending, Dodo is usually our password. So don't worry. Don't feel you are in the wrong room. You are in the right room. Know your client. Know your markets. Know your products. Know your products. Know your products. Know your stats and facts. Bim. I am not getting Dodo. What happened? I said I need hot brown Dodo. Hot brown Dodo. Know your stats and facts. Know your product. Know your markets. Know your clients, ladies and gentlemen. This particular guy, he was marketing in Yoruba, but I am certain, I don't know who gave him this selling secret, but you are certain he has been setting for a long time because he knows all these secrets, all these things that I mentioned. He knows them. He knows his clients. He knows those old people are not his clients, but he cannot get down from that bus empty-handed without money. So what did he do? He started playing around. He started teasing people. And he knows the secret that once one person makes a purchase, the others will buy. He knows his products. He knows his markets. He knows his stats and facts because this guy was quoting some things, some chemicals. If you take this, you will live longer. You'll be able to do 5 rounds. You'll be able to do 10 rounds. He was saying these things. And all of the chemicals this guy was mentioning. Me where they go do, me where they don't mash my leg where I get time. I took out my phone. I went on ChatGPT. I was checking this thing. I was Googling this thing. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, all of these things this guy was saying, they were right there. Do you understand? That do you think it is this that make this go strong? It is so chemical that pumps into so that makes you do this. That the guy was quoting stats and facts, and then he was talking like an authority who has been selling that product. This is somebody selling something for the other room. Now imagine you that are selling something for, you are selling land. You are selling land and you are lazy about it. You cannot provide basic elements, basic features in your pitches. In your pitches, your pitch is supposed to have some basic elements. Your pitch is supposed to have ROI. Your pitch is supposed to have landmark. Your pitch is supposed to have the price. Your pitch is supposed to have government-backed projects. Your pitch is supposed to talk about allocation. Your pitch is supposed to talk about accessibility, location, title. You just say so is located in so. Are you interested? You know, now some person they interested. If there's a lesson you should learn from people marketing on TikTok, it is DIY, do it yourself. If they are selling this car washer, car pressure washer, what do you see them doing? They will do it live. They will arrange it. They will be using it to wash car. You are selling real estate. You don't want to talk. You just want to say the surface. That person you are talking to, you don't know whether that 5 million, that 10 million, that 100 million is all the money he has in his life. All the money he has worked for. And you don't even want to work for it. You just want to scrape talk on the surface and you're expecting him to pay. You know they work like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is when you are able to close, when you are satisfied a client, you will have mouth to ask for referral. And you will know how to, also another thing is timing. You need to learn how to time your request. Remember Matthew 7:7? I mentioned it a bit. Now you know how to ask. There are times I do testimonial Thursday. There are times I do feedback Friday. I give it different names. Testimonial Thursday like this. I have all of my clients on a broadcast list. I can just send them a write-up and tell them that, good afternoon. I know you are having a beautiful day, but please, I need a favor from you, and it will not take you more than 2 minutes. I need you to please tell me your experience about the product you bought from me. Your response can either be a video, either be a video, can either be a screenshot, or can either be a voice note. If it's a video, no, don't worry, I will blow out your face. I need to post this for my market. You need to tell them why you are posting it. Indirectly, you are asking for their permission as well to post it. Do you understand? If you don't ask, you won't get. Real estate, people where they chop pass, now people where they ask. Oh, people where they chop pass, now they ask. Oh, if you don't ask, have you seen celebrities marketing their tickets when they bring out a new movie? Some of these people are billionaires. Oh. Have you seen them marketing their tickets? Have you seen comedians marketing their tickets when they have an upcoming show? Ticket of just 6,000 naira. But these people know the importance of compound money. All these 6,000. If he has about 1,006,000, how much is that? It's common sense. Do you understand? After inspection, you will ask, would you like me to also invite your spouse or friend to the next site visit? Thank you for trusting me. Do you have one or two friends who also want verified land? Referral, ask. Oh. Every month, send a referral appreciation message with a small gift card or shout out. In my own case, I have a designed post every month, thanking them for the month and requesting for a referral in the new month. If you are just starting out, you can use, if you have just made your first sale, you can say, or referral. Probably you want your brother to give you a deal. You want your friends, you want them to refer you to for people to buy from you. You can use a script like this. Hi, my name is Mayomi. I'm growing my real estate network, and I would love to help more people like you. If you know anyone looking to invest smartly in land or property, I will be honored to serve them too. I treat referrals like royalty. You see, you people that your hand is like this. that your hand is like this, that your hand, nothing can ever make that hand open. Don't complain when sales is not coming, no, because the best-selling realtors, their hand is like this. They know that you need to do like this for you to do like this. If you don't do like this, you will not do like this. Do you understand? When they celebrate clients for you, when they celebrate a client's birthday, a client's child's birthday, you'll be like, but that is secrets now. Those are secrets. If some of you don't even have purse, you don't have a separate purse where you put, maybe for every deal, you can be putting 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, where you just save it for things like this. Eh? I usually cite this example in most of my training. One of the biggest deals of my life was from just buying a cake for a client. All the money I spent is not up to 65,000 naira. What did this client do? This client asked me, Williams, are you with a non-subscription form? I said, yes, ma. I called my driver. Oh, yeah, bring all the subscription form in my boot. He brought it. This client started giving all our subordinates. I want you to be a landowner. I want you to be a landowner. Not Williams, all of them must fill the form and they must pay. If they don't pay, collect all their numbers. If they don't pay, tell me anyone that has not paid. Because this client is like their oga. And of course, because these people can afford it and they want to be in their oga's good book. I came with a cake of 65,000. I left with a lot of form. The money I made from that deal is over 100 million in sales. Yeah, you pay, yeah, buy. Pay initial deposit, 3 million, 5 million, 7 million, 12 million. Took me to another department. Oh yeah, you too. Oh yeah, start filling form. You must be a landowner. Oh yeah, let me go for this 300 square meters. How much is 300 square meters? 2 million. No problem. Let me start with it. No. You are a big man. You're a guy in this department. Williams, don't accept it from me. In fact, he's going to buy 500 square meters. This woman carried my matter on her head. You think she's the owner of the company. And then I was still selling for other people. It wasn't my company. She made sure everybody in that company buys. The person I'm talking about now, she has retired. But you see, some of those people she introduced me to then, they are referring me to more people. They are buying more. You see how real estate works. She's not working there now. She has retired. But the people she introduced me to, there's a new relationship from each of them, and it has blossomed. They too have created isolated relationship. Okay, this family, I met this family. My brother, my sister, blah blah blah. And the idea is to take advantage. Make every seed a tree. Make every seed a tree. As that tree is blossoming, bringing out fruits, when that tree is plugged again, I replant the seed. Don't tell me you don't have leads. Don't tell me you don't have people that can buy your real estate. That's because you are depending on a few. Everybody and anybody can buy real estate. So can you see the 30-day WhatsApp follow-up script that I did? So that you know how to categorize your clients. I don't want to be seeing message like, okay, I'm just chatting you to follow up. Don't chat to follow up now. You touch base. You're a real estate professional. Use the right word. You don't follow up, you touch base. You touch base. Let me type that. You touch base. How come I saw only 3 dodo? What happened? You touch base. You don't follow up. Use the right real estate use the right sales language. It sounds like a professional. Can you see what I did here? I created a script, a sequence. When I'm ready to, if any client and all of these things you are saying, I don't start typing them day one. I'll start typing. No. Or my quick reply, I have it. I'll just go to day one. I'll send day one. Day two, I'll go to day two. Send it. But you won't see me typing. Hi, thank you again for showing an interest in Novaro Hills. I will send a short highlight video and summary brochure now. Let me know if you have questions. I'm not going to be typing in one more. They are all on my phone. If you are using WhatsApp for real estate, I will fight you when there's WhatsApp business. They call something WhatsApp business. Are you not in business? WhatsApp is for personal. Use WhatsApp for family group chat and all of that. But WhatsApp business is for business. Because the features on WhatsApp business, you can't see them on normal WhatsApp. Please remove yourself from WhatsApp and move to WhatsApp business. They are excellent features. WhatsApp itself is a CRM on its own. WhatsApp itself is a TV. WhatsApp itself is an engine that can make you sell. All these things I'll just day two like this. Because I'm attending to like 20, 50 people. Am I going to be typing? Just wanted to personally walk you through why Novaro Hills is getting attention. It is located just right, pretend. No, I will not do that. I have everything recorded. Quick reply. Day one, what do I use on day one? What do I use on day one? I use the normal message. I use the lead response. Where is this? I use the lead response on day one. On day two, am I going to send you message again? No, I won't send you message on day two. What do? I send you a voice note. Can you see what I mean by touch points? Some of you it is WhatsApp WhatsApp. No. Day two, can you guys see day three? Then no. On day two, on day three, I will not chat you. You will not hear from me. I will put space in between. Day four, I will tell you I'll send you a testimonial of a client who bought that same estate. Day five, you will not hear from me. Day six, I will follow you up in a soft way. Hi, happy to answer any questions. No pressure, nothing. Because you are not a beggar. You are not a beggar. You're a real estate professional. Do you understand? Day 7, you not hear from me. Day 8, I'll send you testimonial. Day 10, promo reminder. Day 12, gentle check-in. Day 14, I'll send you another voice note telling you there are few plots left. Day 16, I will educate you. Day 18, I will take common questions that the reason other people are not buying. You might even fall into that category. Maybe that's why you're not buying. I will attend to a common question. Day 20, incentive. Final. This is Mayomi. This is my final message regarding Novaro Hills. If it is not for you, no problem at all. If you're still thinking about it, I would love to help you get started. Either way, I appreciate your time. Do you want to hear the secret? It is on this day 30, a lot of people used to pay attention because we're enjoying the attention as you are following. When you now said, if it is not for you, I will not, blah, blah, blah. They'll now say, oh, hold on, is the promo still on? Imagine, see, we have 30 days follow-up for you people that used to follow up after day 2, after checking on clients 1 time, 2nd time, 3rd time. Some of us have 30 days. This thing is not mathematics. That's why we call this training. Sales systems. Have systems in place. Sales systems and closing techniques. Ladies and gentlemen, always use voice note at least once a week. Write that down. Use voice note at least once a week. Send emails, send SMS, send WhatsApp messages, but send voice note at least once a week. The power of voice note. The power of voice note. Voice note makes everything feels personal. And the more you are using voice note, the more you are trying to build trust. Do you understand? Mix your posts with photos, client videos, inspection updates. Send them reminders. You can send them the Google coordinate of the estate. Be consistent. I'm not saying you should be pushy. Be consistent. Don't be pushy. Be consistent, not aggressive. Be consistent, not aggressive. Lead with value, not pressure. Lead with value, not pressure. The only reason your leads are not converting is because you are not planting them. You are not cultivating them. You are not watering them, and you are not following up. Do you just plant, water, and leave it? Somebody that has now seen that tree, this mango is ripe, they will just pluck it. Mango wey be say no be dem plant am. Why? because you will get am, you no follow up, you just leave am. People will be say no plan, no be them plant am, na dem go come pluck am. See, you guys are making me speak pidgin. You think Kamilaya? The gbedu is entering the body. You are planting. You have planted, you have watered, you have nurtured the client. When it is now time for the client to buy, somebody will now do what? The person will follow up and the person will buy because you abandoned that plant. Please, when you are closing a client, don't ever feel you are disturbing. You are serving them. You're a real estate guide. Every time you follow up, you show confidence, you show consistency, you show care. Remember, it is called top of mind marketing. Top of mind marketing. They are watching you, they are looking at you. Do you understand? You'll be surprised. Clients that have said, I will never talk to you, Williams, again. I am this, I am that. They end up buying. You will have no choice. I will post a meme that will make you laugh. I will entertain you. I will educate you. I will put behind the scene of me and my family enjoying ourselves. So before you know, you wait a verse for me. Either you're angry with me, say, oh, your children are so beautiful. You don't forget yourself. Thank you so much. I can even say something like, they got the looks from their father. You that I'm angry with you, they didn't get the looks from you, they got it from your wife. Do you understand? All that, all that war, that anger, everything will just disappear. And you're not, but what you did the other time, I'm not happy with you. There's nothing like a perfect realtor. Every realtor providing excellent service, you will still have one issue or another with clients because different people with different personality. Do you understand? Ladies and gentlemen, in this community that we have, you are not going to chase. I will not allow you to chase clients. You are not a beggar. You are not going to chase. You are going to build funnels. You are going to build pipelines. You are going to convert and you are going to collect your money because that money is your money. You collect it. Hey, see the pace we are using to move today. This is powerful. See, this is powerful. Imagine this is the last module. This is really powerful. Let me see. If you are with me, type do. I need hot brown do. Something to ginger me. Something to ginger me. Something to ginger me. Let me turn down to song. Something to ginger. Yeah, do. I need do, please. Do, hot do. Do. How many do? I have just two do. Two do. I need more do, please. Do. Hot brown do. Thank you very much. We have taught you how to sell. We have taught you how to qualify. We have taught you how to handle objection. We have taught you how to close. The words to say to close. We have taught you how to follow up. Now we want to spill some real estate secrets. We want to spill some secrets. We want to teach you investor psychology. We want to teach you high ticket closing, investor psychology. How do they think? To sell to investors, you must think like one. If you're not thinking like an investor, you cannot sell to an investor. You don't sell land to investors by talking price. You sell them potential. At the end of this training, you are going to learn the mindset of real estate investors versus emotional buyers. They are two different people. You are going to learn how to pitch properties based on return on investment, timing, and vision. You are going to master the art of high ticket positioning and persuasion. Hey, you are going to know how to attract, speak to, and close investors confidently. You are going to learn how to stop reducing price and start increasing perceived value. Some people feel like the only way to sell to somebody is by reducing your price. No. You are going to learn how to sell to clients no matter the price. Ladies and gentlemen, who is an investor? Like I said, this training, another word for this training is real estate ABC. We don't make assumptions here. We don't assume that you know anything in real estate. We are assuming that everybody watching this training has never done real estate. So we assume you are learning from the scratch. So, ladies and gentlemen, who is an investor? An investor is not buying land. An investor is buying the future of land. The person buying land is just your regular buying land. An investor is buying the future of land. And how do they think? They think in this category. They think like this: what will this land become in the next 5 years? How does an investor think? They think like, can I resell this in 12 months and make 40% profit? What's happening around that location, infrastructure, road, demand, government backed projects? Investors are not emotional, ladies and gentlemen. Investors are not in a hurry, they are not emotional. They are logical, they are profit driven, and they are very analytical. We are going to give you like questions that investors will ask you, so that when you want to pitch to an investor, you know those questions investors are going to ask you. Imagine now answering those questions as a pitch. So you have covered every question they need to answer. So we're going to teach you how to pitch to an investor, answering the questions an investor will ask in that moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know the difference between an investor and an end user. They are two different people. End user, which is the normal buyer, they are emotional. Investors are not emotional, they are analytical. A regular buyer will ask you, is that estate beautiful? Will I enjoy living there? An investor will ask you, so what is my return on investment? How soon can I flip this? Where's the data? Can you give me the projection? Do you understand? Can you see the language of an investor? And when you are hearing things like that, just know that that person is not buying for residential purpose. Just know that person is buying to make money. So how do you think like an investor? For you to think like an investor, you need to ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Provide answers to this question, and you can sell to an investor. Number one question: what makes this property low risk and high reward? What makes this property low risk and high reward? I am typing and pasting that now. What makes this property low risk and high reward? If you answer that question, you just ask, before the investor asks you, you just answer the question an investor will ask you. What makes this? What makes this property low risk? Low risk. Are there issues on it? Are there title documentation issues? Are there security issues? And high reward. What's my benefit? What's the return on investment? And when you're answering this, you give scenarios. Please, you have to master storytelling. If you don't know how to tell stories, you have a lot of work to do. Master storytelling. What makes this property low risk and high reward? These are questions of an investor. Another question you need to ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, ask yourself, because these are questions an investor will ask you. First, ask yourself this question, provide answers. So when you're talking to an investor, this include the ingredients and elements of all of these things in what you are saying. You have just closed the deal. Another question you need to ask yourself is, what developments are ongoing in or around the estate? What developments are ongoing in or around the estate? Please, hope you are writing. Hope you are writing. Please, I'm begging you. Hope you are writing. What developments are ongoing near the estate? What development are ongoing in or around the estate? An investor will ask you that. An investor will ask you, what other estates have appreciated? What are they doing? They are doing competition analysis. They are looking at similar products in the same location. How are they appreciating? How are those estates doing? How much are they selling? How much were they selling? That will give them an idea whether they're about to throw their money away. Do you understand? That will give you an idea whether they're about to throw their property away. So you need to give them like location details. You need to tell them, give them full details. If so location, whatever it was selling at so location, so was selling at so price, presently is selling at this, all within this. This is the percentage percentage return on investment. It has appreciated within period of time. This is why people are rushing it. This is why people are crazy about the location. It was selling for this, now it's selling for this. You need to speak like an investor. don't don't put an investor in the category of an end user buyer. End user buyer can tell you something like, you know what, I like you, I like your confidence and the way you believe so much in this estate. Let me buy. An investor is not buying based on emotions. Oh. An investor is not buying based on the fact that you can speak Queen's English. An investor is calculating his money because he's telling himself, why should I remove this money from the bank and put it in your estate? He's looking at numbers. He's looking at numbers. He's not looking at all this emotional BS. Another question you need to ask yourself is this land in the path of development? Is this land? So you need to tell you need to also put this as a question, answer it, and put it in your pitch. What is the investor trying to know? Is it located in a developing location or a developed location? And if it is in a developing location, how can he tell that area is going to develop? Do you understand? I'm going to cite an example. Let me paste this here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to look like money alone. Yeah, you're a realtor. Go and bring that deal. Don't just look like money. Don't just smell good alone. Talk like an investor. Talk like an investor. That is, the things investor wants to hear now. Talk like them. Oh, okay. Incredible. Fantastic. They will pay rapt attention because you're not sounding like someone who does not know real estate. What investors want to hear? Investor wants to hear this area has recorded over so percent price increase in 2 years. Investors want to hear land was selling for this, now it's selling for this price now. Investors wants to hear seaport, Fort Mainland Bridge, train station is within minutes from the estate. Investors want to hear governor just did this, governor just did that, there is road expansion in this axis. The investor wants to, do you understand? Because they know that once anything governor, road, all of those things they are hearing, they are buzzwords. Road means accessibility. Road means that place is going to open up to more businesses. Road means there's going to be an urban migration. There's going to be a migration from that place, maybe from urban main Lagos or main Ibadan to that. Once they start hearing those buzzwords like governor has done this, the road leading there, the road is good, smooth sailing, allocation has been done, it's 25 minutes away from this, it was selling at this price, now it's selling at this price, it has recorded over this, it has so CFO title, it has this, they are in their head, they are like, okay, everything is adding up, they do fast allocation, the road is accessible, it has a strong title, I can do a due diligence, the return on investment is good, the land has a dry topography. Do you understand? In their mind, that is what we mean by investor psychology. All of the things an investor is supposed to ask you, you have you have you have pitched it to them already. So anything they are saying is just like they are stressing or re-asking the questions or just saying the same thing you have said in your pitch. So do you mean that? So if I tell you to write a high ticket offer, ladies and gentlemen, you see these things I'm going to list. I want everybody to write this down. Your offer is not a high ticket offer if it is missing any of these things, any of them. Your offer, if I just say, even if you're a new realtor and I give you an assignment, I need you to write me a high ticket offer for a client who is interested in Novaro Hills. Please don't come and be giving me the normal ChatGPT downloaded information. Talk about the location, talk about the title, talk about the accessibility, talk about the neighborhood or the landmark, talk about past ROI, talk about scarcity, talk about their exit strategy. I'm going to touch on each and every one of them. Let me paste this first. I think even this pasting is what is slowing us down, but I just need to make sure that all of us were on track. Okay. Location, title, access, neighborhood, landmark, past ROI, scarcity, and exit strategy. If your high ticket, your high ticket offer does investor high ticket offer does not have any of these elements, you have not done a good job. I want you to mention the proximity to major economic development. I want you to mention the title. I want you to mention the accessibility. It is so minutes from the express. If it's on the express, say the fact that it is on so major expressway. It is so minutes from, you mention one major landmark. If it's a train station, if it's an airport. Do you understand? You talk about past ROI. You share charts with them. You show them the before and after prices. You show them client testimonials. Now you use what is called scarcity. 15 plots left, 20 plots left, 30 plots left. Then exit strategy. Remember, you're not selling to an end user buyer. You are selling to an investor. You can tell them you can resell this property in the next 18 months with over 100% return on investment. I can guarantee you that. Now, all of these things we have said. Now, let me pitch a high ticket. Let me pitch to a high ticket investor, everybody. Sir, this estate isn't for everyone. It's for long-term thinkers. The investor will not want to be put in a category of somebody that does not think. I know this estate isn't for everyone. It's for long-term thinkers. It is located so minutes from the so. It has a signed CFO that is available for your due diligence. And the plots here are very limited. The price rose from so price to so price last year alone. And in these axes, you can also confirm that even before the existence of this estate, price has been selling at this and moving at this. So that's to show consistency in price hike. That's to tell you that the direction properties on this corridor are going. The only way on this corridor is the only way up is up when it comes to prices. Now, if you hold this land for just 18 months alone, you are guaranteed serious returns. Would you like me to send a full investor breakdown? Oh, Jesus Christ. You can see all of the elements I mentioned, all of the elements I mentioned that should be in a high ticket offer. They were all mentioned. And everything that I said, the pitch I said, is less than 1 minute. You are supposed to learn how to speak like an investor. There are certain phrases, certain words, buzzwords. Because when we are saying real estate language is not isolated to one part of a training. It's not isolated to abundance mindset that we spoke about, or it's isolated to closing. No, there are different buzzwords, there's different phrases for different things, different phrases for objection handling, different phrase for closing, different phrase for follow-up, different phrase for different things, for presentation. In your pitch to a client, an investor wants to be hearing something like, let's talk numbers, sir. The earlier you enter a location, sir, the better the equity you get. You don't want to be hearing things like, what smart investors do is getting before the crowd. because this location guarantees serious returns. It's a proven return. Sir. You can also do a background check on this location. In fact, what we usually tell our clients do is before they make an inquiry, we always tell them to also do a background research, understand the market, so that you have an idea. It doesn't look like we are trying to exaggerate the returns you get from this location. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you are one of those people that say, well, I'm contented selling 1 million naira estate, I'm just looking for estate that will just give me 42,000 naira commit. What's 42,000 naira? I'm okay selling an estate that will just give me 100,000. If I get like 300,000, that's 300,000 in this Tinubu regime. We did not teach you that, though. That is not the abundance mindset we treated. Can you remember abundance mindset? You need to prepare your mind. I even gave everybody an assignment. I said, the next day after we did the Abundance Alliance, I said you should go to your bank and go and increase your transfer limits. Go and increase your transfer limits. I don't want to hear a realtor saying it is you that are supposed to be selling to clients. Just say, it is expensive, but you man, sorry sir, let me ask if they will reduce the price for you. I know it is high, but I just want to sell it for you. How can you say you know it is high? How can you be saying, let me ask if they will reduce the price for you? Instead, say this isn't cheap because it wasn't designed for everyone. You want to know the truth? Investors like exclusivity. They want to buy what nobody else is buying. They don't want to buy what everybody is buying. Exclusivity. They want to hear things like, high returns begin with bold decisions, sir. I can tell you that if you make this very bold decision, you get very, very good high returns, guaranteed high returns. They want to hear things like, I'll guide you through it like I would if it were my own investment. I want to speak in tongues. If you cannot think like them, you cannot sell to them. If you cannot think like them, you cannot sell to them. And I've given you in this training, I've given you the language they speak. The questions an investors ask, I've given you in this training. Just answer all of those questions in your mind. Because when we start content marketing, I will teach you guys how to host webinars. And when you host webinars, most of the people coming for your webinars are investors. So that when you are pitching, when you are talking, you will not be talking lack, you will not be talking negativity. You are talking money. You're not just talking it, you are looking like it too. They are watching you on the web. The way you are dressed, the way you are talking, the confidence you are using to talk. Please, I don't want you to host an investor's webinar and you are hosting it from inside your car. You are on the lights of inside your car. Please always be prepared. Always be prepared. This training I'm having now, I'm having it in my hotel room. Before I got here before 6 o'clock, I'm sure if some of you see the beginning of the training, you see me sweating. Because I was stuck in traffic. I was just trying to make sure I get to my room on time so how can I be doing a training inside the car or in a place that is not comfortable? It shows lack of professionalism. Always be prepared. Do you understand? So I want you to answer this question for me, all of you. I'm sending this question for you. If you're able to have this, just know that this is an investor closing framework. I want you to choose one estate. You can choose Novaro Hills Ido, and I want you to pitch to me. You are going to answer these questions that I'm forwarding. Now, you are going to answer the question, and don't just answer the question like A, B, C, and D. You are going to put it into a pitch. Do you understand? Put it into a pitch and use it to pitch that estate to me. I'm sending it now to the comment section. If you are still here, tell yourself congratulations, because you have access to what millions of people don't have. You have access to what millions of people don't have. Tell yourself congratulations. Tell yourself congratulations. If you joined us late, you know the drill. Just introduce yourself, like and subscribe. We are not asking for too much, just that. So I forwarded it to the comment section. Now use the things I sent, use it to create a pitch. Now that pitch, record a 1 minute video, a 1 minute voice notes, investor pitch, and I want you to share it with me. Now, the answer is, what makes this location promising? What is the title and infrastructure like? What returns can be projected in 2 years? What investor language will you use when pitching? What closing phrase will you end with? Answer this question in form of a voice note, like I am an investor and you want me to buy. I've given you different closing techniques. End that your voice note with one of the closing techniques. Pick any estate you want. Use this framework that I gave you to record an investor closing framework and end it with one of the closing techniques that you've been taught. Send that to me, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for the final word for this particular training, the difference between a 3 million naira commission and a 300,000 naira commission is not the caliber of buyer you speak to. Sorry, the difference is the caliber of people you speak to and the confidence you speak with. The caliber of people you speak to and the confidence you speak with. Can you remember abundance? Can you remember attraction marketing? And also, all of this work in sync with you yourself. How do you talk? How do you operate? What do you say? What do you pitch? Do you understand the caliber of people you speak to and the confidence you speak with? Do you understand? I know a realtor who is new in the industry. He said, sir, all my life, sir, all my life, since I've been growing up, I have never seen 6 figures. 1 million naira has never entered my account. I didn't know. You will never know. If you see her content, you will never know. So when she started selling like water, people assume she has been making money a long time. If she didn't tell me, even me, I will not know. She said, I have never. And that time she was less than 1 year in the real estate. But when she's doing her content, the way she's so put together, the way she dresses, in her video, her presentation, the way she walk, you will think this girl has been making money. You will never know. So when money started coming in millions, I'm sure everybody, they will be thinking the same thing I'm thinking, that this girl has been making money since. She has been in real estate since I did not know, because I only knew because she told me. She said, I've not seen 6 figures before. I have not, as in 6 figures have not entered my account before. I've not, even by mistake, that someone should, she said, I've never entered. But how will you know? Maybe if you cast yourself. When I just started real estate too, if I don't tell you I don't have money, you will not know. My suit was sharp. My neck, the only thing that would give me away, my neck was very long because I was very skinny then. I didn't have pot belly then. But if I didn't tell you, you won't know. Very skinny. I was always looking, but skinny or not, I was always looking sharp. But I was suffering. I will look sharp, and when I get home, I will drink my garri, drink it, lock my door, drink my garri. Next day, I was not looking for handouts. I know that there is a process. I'll dust myself, shake everything off, resume with confidence, work with so much energy. You think all this thing is not draining, but when you wire your mind to see those things, that's what you see. But when you wire your mind to look at the next level, your eyes is on the next level, that all these things I'm facing is temporary, then it is temporary. You think all of those people you look up to, they don't have a struggle story, they don't have a beginner story. Let me go and share my 2015 throwback videos. You will see my neck like this. You shake it for me that this guy suffered. Everybody has a success story. In real estate here, we don't do pity party. Oh. We don't do we don't. There's no time for self pity. Aliyah, who can remember Aliyah? The millennials here. He said, "Dust yourself and try again. Dust yourself and try again." There is this anonymous saying. They said, "A fool is the person that falls and still fall back there." Like it's a proverbial disgrace. You fall there, that exact spot you fell. The next day you fell inside. That person is a fool. Do you understand? Aliyah said, "Dust yourself and try again. Just dust yourself. Dust yourself, your body." You see children when they fall down, especially when they're enjoying their play, they fall down, they'll look around. If somebody shout, "Ha!" they'll cry. If nobody shout, what do? They dust their knees, they start playing again, unless probably they hurt themselves in a way that really hurt them. But if it's just regular, they'll dust their body and continue. You understand? High ticket selling, high ticket investors, selling to high ticket people is not hard. It is about high trust, it's about high insight. But if you want to be selling to high ticket investors, you need to have more insights of the market. You need to have better insight of the product. You need to have better insight of of statistics and facts. Your insights like this you must explain it with clarity. You must explain it like an authority in that niche. It requires high positioning too. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I've enjoyed every bit of this training. But let me just I just want you to have a peek of some of the resources. I want you guys to just just see like a background site. I just want you to see some of the things I expect from you as a realtor, or some of the things I expect you to have as a realtor. Tomorrow, before we start tomorrow's training is by 11 or 10. I'll let you guys know. Let me share some of the resources that I expect you guys to have. You are supposed to have a call script. Let me see if I can share my screen for that. Remove. Let me see if I can share my screen. Share. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Window. Okay. So I just want you guys to have like an idea. Can you see some of the resources you're supposed to have? You're supposed to have 20 prospecting message templates, calling scripts, CRM sales tracker, daily closing checklist. You're supposed to have high ticket sales and closing. You're supposed to have, this one is for my team members, monthly payment breakdown. You can calculate how much you have made in the month, the commission, the day the client made payment, the name of the client's email, their last payment. Systems. I even have a scoring sheet. Let me show you this scoring sheet so that you guys can see how it looks like. Oh, all the ones. I thought you guys can see it. Let me share it again. Okay. So can you see some of the resources I expect you guys to have? Because we are saying systems. It's not automatic. You're expected to have like prospecting message template, you have a call script, you have a sales tracker, you have a closing checklist. For some of you that don't know how to do accountability partner, at least you should be able to tick some of those things yourself. I have different high ticket sales and closing here. This leaderboard template is I created it for my team members. I'm able to track their sales, daily sales, who is doing well, who is not doing well. Do you understand? Monthly payment breakdown. I have January 2026 on each sheet, January, February down to December. January, all of the sales I made in January is on that sheet. Them. So I cannot record my sale. Immediately an evidence of payment comes in, I send it to the necessary company. I fill my monthly payment breakdown immediately. For example, Mayomi Williams, estate name, I'll put the estate name, amounts paid. If it is the second payment, I'll put second payment, date of transaction, I'll put everything. There's a column for receipt. If the person has collected receipt, I'll fill it up. If the person has collected contract, I'll fill it up. I do you understand? It's not something that's why a lot of real estate companies, when I talk to them, they know that the person they are talking to has up-to-date data. I have up-to-date data on all of my clients. All I need to do is just open my system. I know the day they picked up their documents, it is there. Document pickup, date of allocation, everything is there. Full database. I have a 30 days to 90 days WhatsApp strategy follow-up. Guys, system. The difference between an average realtor and a top realtor, the major difference is system. You need to create system. It's not hope and pray. It's not hope and pray. It's not hope and pray. You need to have a system. You need to have a system. Let me see. Let me share the let me see if I can share the course scoring sheet for you, so you guys will understand what I'm talking about. This is how a course scoring sheet looks like. Do you understand? It will automatically help you calculate whether this person is when you are qualifying. Can you guys remember sales qualification that we did yesterday? Now I have, let me just say the client's name is Goke. You understand? While talking to client, while I'm qualifying the client, and I will ask the client whether he's motivated to buy and everything. How did you hear about us? Blah blah blah. Your budget. Do you understand? If the client answers that, let's just say over 5, I scored client 3. Then the next question, I'm asking the client readiness to buy, and the client said, I'm ready to buy. If once I go there and I like it, I'll buy. That answer is 5 over 5. I'll put 5 here. I asked the client, your budget, and he says, that the 3.6, of course, I should be able to afford 500 square meters. That's 5 over 5. I'll put 5 here. If the person says, the property is expensive, that's why it is important. Remember, can you remember the state sales flow? Attract, engage, qualify. After qualifying, you present. After you present, you handle objections. After you handle objection, you close. After you close, you follow up. You cannot present before qualifying. This will help you as you are qualifying. Asking for the budget, and the person say, the 3 million. Some of you, because you don't qualify, it is after you have gone for inspection, the client will tell you that place is too expensive. But if you have qualified and the client say, I can afford it, why not 3.6? If the person says I can afford it, I should be able to have 500. That's 5 over 5. Now, decision process. You now use style to ask that, the site inspection we schedule, are you coming alone, or you need to run this through madam, or no, I'm the one buying. I don't need to. And madam wants the best for me, so if I like it, of course. What are you trying to find out? You want to find out if he is the decision maker. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ever make mistake. I am a married man. I cannot buy land without asking my wife. The same way some women cannot buy without asking their man. So at this stage, you need to know if something will affect your deal, whether something will affect the sale. Do you understand? So that if they tell you, let me ask madam, you will know how to handle that objection. But if they tell you that something like, no, I'm the one, it's not a problem. I don't have any madam that I need to ask. That's 5 over 5. So what do you see here? You see 18 over 20. What do you see after 18 over 20? It's a hot lead. It's a hot lead. Imagine if this one is 3-2 and you have warm. It's a warm lead. If it is cold, please don't even bother. Don't even try. Okay, you guys are not seeing my you guys cannot see my screen. You guys cannot. Let me share my screen. It's not fair now. You guys, you not talk now. And see me, I've been calculating since. So let me quickly do another one. Let me quickly do another example again. Let me use Blessing as an example, since he's the one asking in the comment section. Let me use another example. Let me put Blessing here. Blessing. So the name of the client I met, her name is Blessing. So I spoke to Madam Blessing. Thank you so much for showing an interest in Novaro Hills. If you don't mind, I would like to ask you just one or two questions, just to be sure that this property is a perfect fit for you. How did you hear about us? Oh, I saw your ad. Oh, fantastic. Oh, you saw the ad. Which of them? Okay, the one where our client is dancing. Don't mind also. Please, don't be too formal. Don't be too serious. I don't mind us. That's our last allocation. All of our clients were so happy, and I'm sure from the video you saw that it kind of motivated you to buy real estate. Abi, I'm using idea to find out if the person is motivated or not. The person say, of course. If not, I would not have contacted you. I'll put 4 here. The person says, okay. Now I say, okay. Thank you so much. So does that mean that you are good to go? If you like everything about this property, the title is good, the location is good, does that mean that if you check out everything and everything is perfect, you are ready to buy now? This is all. Yeah, of course. If I like the place, of course I'll go for inspection. I'll check it. If everything it clicks, I'll buy. You put 5 here. The person say, okay. So please don't ask what is your budget. Don't ask what is your budget. All of these things is idea. So you use the either or say, okay, so would you want us to reserve the 300 square meters or the 500 square meters? The 500 square meters is selling for 3.6, while the 300 square meter is selling for 2.8 million. Oh, let the client be the one to use his mouth to tell you. The client, okay, I'll go for the 300 square meters. The person has financial capacity, whether it's 300 square meters, the person has financial capacity to buy. Put 5 here. The person will say, you start to ask from the person. Okay. I think everything checks out. This property is perfect for you. Our inspection days are so and so. So would you want us to schedule you for Tuesday or Thursday? Which day is more suitable? Oh, I think I'll prefer Thursday. Thursday is fine. Okay, so would you be coming with Madam? Because a lot of times we like when our clients come with Madam, so that all of the decision making process, Madam likes it. And if Madam has questions, we are more than willing to ask. No, there's no need for me to ask Madam. If I like it, Madam will buy. You have gotten your answer. That's 5. You put 5 here. What can you see, guys? Can you see hot here or not? Can you see hot? So what does this tell you? This is a hot client. This is a hot client. So now imagine that I will now go the extra length. Imagine I'll go the extra length in creating all of these resources. These resources I'm talking about, I didn't create them overnight. We are talking about between 3 to 5 years. And I will now still be begging people to attend training that is free. No, it is not done anywhere. So I'm only going to share these resources with people that I feel that are ready to take that very important step. They are ready to be serious. Do you understand? So I cannot do free training. I'm not begging people to come and make money again. It's not done anywhere. So these are just some of the resources. So real estate is not based on luck. It's not post and pray. It's not post and hope. You have to be intentional. There's a system. You understand? Grant Cardone says the sales is not magic. Sales is a process. It's that quote covers everything. Everything. That quote is everything. You should never, as an individual, go a day or go a week and say you don't have people to call. You have not. How can you not have a deal to close? Because the secret of selling real estate is in numbers. The more people you chat with, go on your WhatsApp status. Somebody that view your post, chat the person up. Good morning, how are you doing today? Start from gisting. A lot of you just want to sell. There's a process. Bring them into your sales funnel. Attract them into your sales funnel. Now nurture them. The more conversation leads to conversion. Some of you want to sell now. It doesn't work that way. It's not magic now. Beautiful picture. I will come and learn this posture from you. I love your bag. Start from something inconsequential. If their children is celebrating birthday, you tell them to send account number. Send their child 10,000. This token is for my baby. That 10,000 naira will give you millions. When they said there are two ways to enter certain people's circle. Two ways. Either you serve them or you pay them. Some people will accept payment. Right? Some people you will serve them. How do you serve them? We are not saying you should go and turn to a slave. You penetrate. You see them like this. You say, okay, good afternoon, sir. How are you, sir? You are doing you. It's like don't think you don't know what you are doing. No. Some of us are just me. I'm be greeting down. Now is he older than me? He's older than you. Money wise, he's older than you. That person is the key to certain doors. You see that person. I can remember a video from Stephen Akitayo. He said there's a certain powerhouse in America. He has been looking on how to make that person his mentor. He visited that person like this. That person didn't have a family photo shoot. He just told his wife. He just told the person that no, I can arrange for the person that did my photo shoot too. He said he made all of the arrangement for the photo shoot for that person. They did the photo shoot. He paid for it from his own pocket. All of the picture and everything, the portrait, he did everything from his pocket. That was the key that made him enter that person's circle. That was the key that made him enter that person's circle. Just photo shoots. If he was to pay to enter that person's circle, he would have paid millions of dollars. Ordinary visiting the person. Notice the person didn't have a photo shoot, family photo shoot. Told his wife, arrange for photo shoot. The man and his family, they did photo shoot. He paid for it. The person drew him close. Some of us pay for training. Why should I pay? I know him very well now. No, a lot of people used to put familiarity in everything. You see this free training I'm giving, if I'm to do a module, I'm not bragging. You can check some of the companies that I did training for. If you know anybody in that company, go and find out how much they pay for a module. I'm not talking about a day's training. So, but because it is free and because I want to help a lot of people, does not mean it is always going to be free. Do you understand? If anybody enters my personal DM to start asking questions, I will not answer. Because that's why I dedicated 10 days. 10 days. The allocation of my estate is on the 25th. I'm supposed to be up and doing, but I dedicated 10 days before that. And I'm not asking anybody to pay anything. So please, a lot of people should value. If something is free and is value packed, you should never miss it. You should never miss. You can't quantify it. I will want to do training like this. Before I start the training, I'll check the time. I'll be using time to wait for people to come. It is not done anywhere. On a professional level, you can find out. Any professional training you attend, if they say 3 o'clock, they start by 3, whether any people has joined or people have not joined. And all I am interested in is I want people to do well. I cannot be answering 2 realtors today, 3 realtors. Somebody will enter my DM, please, sir, answer me. You are reading my message, answer me. No. Everybody should succeed. It is not until I ask you to bring 1 million for training, or I ask you to bring 3 million, 2 million for training. Ladies and gentlemen, I enjoyed every part of this training. For those that are ready to take the next step, you are ready to be serious, you know what to do, just private chat me. I will send you those resources, but if I send you those resources, I will ask questions. You must implement. If you don't implement, then that is where there's problem. Because those resources you are getting free of charge is 3 to 5 years work and sweat. But I'll be giving them to you to use so that you can make money. I enjoyed every part of this training. I don't know about you. If you enjoyed every part of this training, enter the comment section. I need you to type do hot do hot do. Oh yeah, do. Yeah, let me see the hot brown do. Let me get do. Let me get do. Let me get do. I need do. If you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, then you are not our friend. If you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, you are not our friend. So use the opportunity to like, subscribe, and at the end of this training, go on Instagram, go to the comment section, go and tell others your experience. All of these little things are the things that I just need. It will make my head swell small. Oh yeah. Thank you, everyone. I'm not saying Dodo. What happened? Let me see hot Dodo now. Has everyone gone? Hot Dodo, hot Dodo. If you enjoyed every part of this training, if you can close like a top professional now, if you know the closing techniques, if you know how to package a high ticket offer after listening to this training, type hot Dodo in the comment section. I need to be sure this training has been value packed. Hot Dodo. If I say, okay, go to Dangote, go and pitch to Dangote. If you know what to say because you have attended this training. Type hot Dodo. Hot Dodo. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I remain Dr. Mayomi Williams, aka Mr. Property, the property. Trust me, I didn't even know this training was going to be this fast. I'm really happy. Tomorrow we take it up a notch. Tomorrow's training will either be by 10 or 11, because for the most part of tomorrow I'll be on the road, and I don't want a situation whereby I will not be able to take the training in a comfortable environment. I enjoyed myself. I hope you've gotten value, and I hope you are going to apply. Please, I want to be hearing money. I want to be hearing numbers. After attending the training, I started doing this, and money has started coming in. I'll see you tomorrow. Mr. Property, I'll see you in a bit. Pumba!